guys, welcome back to another video. We are back to our old ways of sitting down in non-daylight after Stefan goes to bed to film a sit-down video. Not thrilled about it because I really prefer to film in the daylight, but that's alright because we got a new setup and hopefully...
They won't even be able to tell it's not daylight. It looks daylight to me. We're filming on our new camera setup, so this is just a warning. If the audio sounds off or anything sounds off, let us know. This is kind of like a test run, so
love that.
Hopefully everything's good.
It is also currently Saturday the 8th, June 8th. I'm supposed to have this video up June 9th at 6 a.m. Y'all, it's not happening, so thanks for your patience, but the past few weeks have been just wild with school, so I'm just doing my best here. But today we are going to be doing like an engagement Q&A. I asked you guys on my Instagram and Mrs. Instagram to send us your questions because we realized that with like new changes and things in this new chapter of our lives, we figured there'd be some questions, and of course there were a lot of similar ones, so I'm just picking
we got some good ones, guys.
Yeah, we definitely did, and I'm just picking like there was a lot of the same questions, so I just kind of screenshotted the first one I saw of that nature. Thank you so much for everyone that sent in your questions. We're really excited to answer them and address all sorts of things. We're also super excited to be engaged, and
yes, we are.
Yeah, it's a journey, well, let me tell you.
Let's get into it.
Alright, so first question is, what part of the wedding are you most nervous for?
You go first, because I'm thinking.
I think I'm most nervous for... I feel like as I grow older, I develop more and more stage fright, which doesn't make sense because like you think with... Like I'm taking constant speech classes and things, and you think that with practice, it would kind of all dissolve. But when I was younger, I did like dance solos and all these things, and I was never really nervous. But now I feel like that's probably my biggest like thing going into it. But at the same time, like we're gonna have...
Like you mean like being up on the altar?
Yeah, and just like have all these people staring at you, and not even that, like I'm gonna love obviously everyone that's at our wedding, but maybe it's just because like it's such an intimate moment and it's kind of weird to have all these eyes on you, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, but that's mine.
I don't think... I'm not really nervous for anything, really.
I'm also like for things to not...
Go wrong?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm really nervous for anything. Maybe if I was nervous for something, it'd be like, I'll probably go burst out in tears when Breanna starts walking down the aisle or something. We went to my little brother's graduation today, and I literally couldn't hold it. Like as they were walking up, literally just at the beginning, I started crying. Like, what the heck is gonna go down when we're trying to get married? So I don't know. And I'm not a crier either. You're not weird. A crier at all.
It's weird. It's just weird.
You're like emotionless.
Yeah, thanks. Next
question. Do you feel more in love since you're engaged? I wouldn't say so.
No, I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't say an engagement changes much about our relationship. I mean, I feel like even once you're married, it doesn't change much about the relationship. Like, Breanna's still the woman that I love, the woman I want to spend the rest of my life with, and that's never going to change.
So everyone's sliding into his DMs. Just back off now. I see you all. Okay? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think we're like more into it.
It's not, I feel like an engagement and like a wedding isn't something that you have to do to further your relationship. I feel like it's something that you do, that like, it's something that you do for an event to celebrate your love.
Next question is, did you know he was going to propose to you? We did kind of, I think, address this a little bit in the reaction video that Mitchell posted, and if you haven't seen it, I will go ahead and link it up here. I'll put a card and I'll put a link below. I kind of did, and we talk more about that, and we talk about how. So yeah, if you're interested, check that out.
We got a ton of these ones. When is the wedding, and do you guys have a date in mind yet? Breanna and myself want a dream wedding. Like, we want a big wedding, not like a big wedding with lots of people, but like a big fancy wedding. Like, we both have like a wedding kind of set in mind. We haven't really planned a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna slip in there. Like, I want to have a nice wedding, but I don't want to have, like, a wedding that we stupidly throw money at. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want to get, like, an ice sculpture of us. You know, like, just stupid stuff like that.
No, not stupid stuff like that. But, like,
no
I
offense
want a
if
nice...
you have a nice sculpture.
I want
you know
a
what
nice...
I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
no, I get it.
Nice wedding, but not financially unwise.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. But, like...
We just don't want to, like, scrap our little savings right now.
And do it. We want our wedding to be
what we want.
Our dream wedding.
We don't want to settle because we intend to do it once in our lives. So to answer that, like, when is the wedding and stuff? So if you guys didn't know, I'm in school right now. I am doing a 4-year degree and I am more than halfway through, but just about. So I still have about 2 more years in my program. So we are definitely not getting married in that time. Probably 3 or 4 years is when we're looking at actually tying the knot. Yeah, and there's also a lot of questions like, are you guys gonna have a long engagement thing? So I guess it's up to you whether you think that's long. I mean, obviously it's a little bit longer than probably some, like, older couples have, but we knew that going in.
Yeah, we did.
So it's not like...
And it's not something that I'm like upset about or anything.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not either. I feel like we took the step and now it's...
Yeah.
We're gonna enjoy our time being engaged and not stress financially and just, like, stress because, like, I'm in school and, like, trying to plan a wedding with that would just be so much that I just don't want to do. I want it to be a pleasurable experience, and again, like I said, this is something we're going to do once, so I definitely want to make sure that it's done well and the best way possible. So definitely not getting married for a while. We're also at the point of our lives where, like, I wouldn't say we have, like, a well-established group or groups of friends. Like, we're really in a weird stage where, like, some of our friends are, like, settling down and others are still children, and I mean, to an extent we still are too, but do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of hard to tell who we're gonna be friends with in 3 years. So that's also part of it. Not necessarily why we're waiting to have the wedding at all, but it's kind of like a benefit to that. Like, we kind of get a little bit more time to figure ourselves out, our friends out, our lives out, so.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Next question is, will you film / vlog the wedding? You bet we will.
Damn right we will.
We have some really fun ideas for the wedding day. So yeah.
I feel like this is probably what we've put, like, our most thought into of the wedding so far. Yeah, we haven't. Yeah. So definitely, not only for you guys to see and be a part of the crazy adventure, but also for us to have the memories for us to have.
That'll be amazing to look back on and stuff. So
I have, like, a dream videographer. Like, I really want Peter McKinnon to, like,
so if everyone could go and DM Peter McKinnon and be like, what is the color theme of your wedding? P.S. I love you so much. Keep up the good, assuming it was gonna say work. Thank you so much. We love you so much. Color theme, not a clue to...
Really?
I have ideas, but to, like, the shade I was gonna say.
I'm just gonna leave that to Breanna.
I'm just thinking, like, something neutral with maybe, like, accents of, like, very pale pink. That's what I see. Just, like, neutral.
Like, what's neutral? Like, white and gray?
No, just, like, neutral. Like, maybe light brown or something like that. Like, very, like, maybe like light coffee colors and things like that. Just, like, very pale and pretty. Definitely nothing crazy, like turquoise and brown. Like, we're not doing that.
Not white, black, and gold?
No. I don't want anything too harsh. I want it all just very, like, whimsical and, like,
chill,
pretty, and just appealing to the eye. Not a clue yet, though. Yeah. I have 0 ideas into, like, what it takes to plan a wedding and where you begin, so I will not be worrying about that for a while. So, I don't know.
So people hire wedding planners.
Yes.
Did you look at rings together online / in-store before Mitchell proposed? Did you try any on? A long time ago, like, just, like, prepping for this, I asked Variaandco to, like, go on Pinterest or something and send me pictures and, like, inspiration for, like, wedding rings, engagement rings, and stuff like that.
I made like a board and I logged into my Pinterest on your phone. Have you ever looked at it?
I did.
You did? You logged into it? Because like added stuff.
Because like the very first picture, the very first ring, it was like that she had. It was like a flowery and like gold ring. That was the first picture. That was the first ring that I saw, and I was like, oh, like that one's nice. And like keeping this in mind, this is like I've always kept in mind that I wanted to make the ring myself. So I was always looking for rings that like I could do myself by hand. Later, I went on YouTube and I was just like looking up how to make engagement rings and stuff like that. And I was watching videos, and then seeing other videos inspired me to do something a little bit different, but still like a modern, classic look. And that's what I ended up going with. And that's what I ended up making. So I made the ring myself. For those of you who don't know,
I will have the proposal available to you in a link.
Go watch that. It's
but we never went into like a store.
We never went into a store. We never looked online together or anything like that. She never tried anything on. Because
Mitchell makes rings, he already has like a ring sizer. So I was able to figure out my size, no problem. Next question is, are you going to have kids right away? The only answer I'm going to give at this point is I do not want to be pregnant on my wedding. That is my restriction. Nothing against anyone that's pregnant at their wedding or anything like that. It's beautiful and you do you. I just personally don't want to, because I remember when I was pregnant with Stefan, I did not feel great most of the time, and I just don't want to feel that way on my wedding day. So, and I don't know, anyways, I don't want to be pregnant on my wedding, and I feel like that's okay. But yeah, that's my only restriction. We do want lots of kids, or at least I do. So, I think we're both mutually agreed on that 3 is our minimum. Is that correct?
3 is our maximum, that's correct.
Minimum, yeah. So yeah, we're good. Yeah. We're in good agreement here.
Yeah, we're in agreement.
And we're not going to be pregnant on our wedding day.
Yeah, 3 maximum.
Sorry, I'm not sure what you were saying that whole time.
Yeah, no, but me either. Are you guys planning on moving soon after? Any pets in the future? Where we are right now, our apartment is like perfect for us. Yeah. We love the location. We love this apartment so much, so there is no plans on moving right now, or really like any time in the future. Not for a while, at least. I mean, who knows where we're going to be in 3 or 4 years, but I mean, obviously we do see ourselves moving out of this apartment as our family grows and stuff. It won't suit us for the next 10 years. Yeah, definitely.
But we do love it here, and it's like a nice space, and it's relatively big, and we love it here. So yeah, maybe around our wedding or after our wedding, like we might look more into like a house or something like that. But for right now, we have no plans of moving unless we're kind of like have to. Yeah, if that makes sense. So
for pets, we are not having pets. I grew up in a zoo, like. That's what I like to call it. Like, we had all kinds of pets. Rabbits. We had birds.
Geckos. Turtles. Fish.
No, okay, not turtles. We had fish. Frogs. Dogs. Cats. Like, we had, like, all
You're allergic to most of them.
Yeah, I'm allergic to dogs.
So, cats too, aren't you?
Yeah. Anything with fur, really.
So, yeah. Stefan's not a big animal person.
Varia's not a big animal person.
No. Don't think we're, like, demons of any kind. It's just animals are a lot to take care of, and we don't want to
spend my time taking care of our kids.
Yeah, and we don't want to like burden the animals, if that makes sense. Like, we don't want to give the animals a bad life because they deserve better.
Like, we like traveling too, so like,
and we're never home.
Yeah, that's true.
We're especially always on out weekends, and about. If we had a dog, like that dog would not be very happy. So yeah, we don't want pets
aren't for us.
Yeah. Next question is, are you guys going to have a small or big wedding? By the way, I love you guys. We love you. So I guess I kind of answer this. We definitely want everyone that I don't even know how to answer this. Like, we're not gonna
invite the world.
No. But we're also not gonna have a 10 people audience.
Yeah. It'll definitely be...
I mean, granted, people show up, I don't know.
I don't know. It's hard to say right now. maybe when we start planning our wedding, we'll have a better idea of how many people are going to be and like how big of a wedding it's going to be. But as of right now, like we'd like to have like all of our loved ones there.
What we're saying is it will likely be bigger than smaller, but we don't know. We will keep you updated. I'm really wanting to like document the entire process of like planning the wedding and all of that because I think it'd be really fun.
Or really boring. Do you feel young to be engaged? Do you feel young? You're the youngest, so like, do you feel young? I am the youngest.
I feel like if you were to strip my age from me, I don't feel young. But if you were to like attach
a number,
age 20 at me, like I feel young. Like I've never thought I would be 20 and engaged.
Yeah.
But for as like a person, not thinking about the number, I don't.
Because of how far you are in life.
Yeah, and just like
having a child.
Like I don't feel like
I get
you
that.
and I are right to be engaged, if that makes sense. But 20 and engaged is a little young.
I feel like it is young, but I also feel like that it makes us seem more mature, more accomplished, and just like luckier, I guess. Because like at the age that Varia and I are at, to meet the person that we want to spend the rest of our lives with, like that's really lucky, and like I feel blessed for that because I love this woman so much.
What's your ideal season for your wedding?
Spring.
I was gonna say like May, June, July.
May, June, July.
Here, where we are in the climate. Yes. I think that's a later question also, but ideally I think if we're talking in terms of like the climate where we live, those are usually the better months because like August tends to get too hot and pretty much anything before May is usually like
spring,
unpredictable.
Where we live, spring's almost like non-existent.
Just like fall, it's awesome.
Yeah. We practically, our seasons where we live is summer and winter. That's about it. Yeah.
Why spring for you?
Because like spring is not too hot.
It's really pretty. I feel like spring is beautiful.
Spring's beautiful because like everything gets super green, and then like once summer hits and the real heat hits, everything's like dry and like dead.
Yeah. There's so many beautiful like trees and blossoms and things.
So yeah, I think like spring, like when all the flowers on the trees have bloomed and like all that stuff is like when it's the most beautiful to me. Like it sucks how like the most beautiful seasons, spring and fall, like barely exist where we are.
We need to move.
Sucks.
Conclusion. This is kind of going along with that. I probably should have put this one first, but what kind of wedding will you guys have? Normal, elopement, travel, so like destination. We like briefly talked about this. Yeah, we definitely will not do that.
Elope.
We briefly talked about like destination versus staying home, and we're still not in like decision. Like,
I would love to do a travel because like just being in another place and like all of the beauty of like another place would be so awesome to me. But the fact that like now all your guests have to like fly to your wedding and stuff like that, like that's hard, and that's like one of the big downsides to that. Yeah.
I think in my head like the most ideal situation is staying probably like within our province or maybe even like a neighboring province where it's like drivable but just beautiful, like somewhere like a cottage maybe-esque where it's like very green and like not necessarily like a barn. I don't want a barn wedding. But like
a forest wedding.
Okay, listen, we're watching How I Met Your Mother, and where Barney and Robin get married. Yeah, like I look at that like building, hotel, inn, like I love that. So something like that, like here. I don't know if that exists. Probably not.
Yeah.
But I'm sure something along the lines. Along with that though, like we've been to a wedding where it's like a day thing where you go at like 3 o'clock and then like everyone leaves, and I don't want to do that. No. Like I want to go somewhere.
Weekend.
Yeah, I want to go somewhere close where everyone can drive there. It's not like a big ordeal for everyone, and it's not like financially draining. Where everyone can come, and it's just like a weekend where the wedding is there and it's fun, and you get to like, because I imagine something like a wedding, it'd be very busy and it'd be hard to like talk to everyone and just like thank them for being there and just interacting. So if we're all there for at least like a weekend or like a long weekend or something, it would be awesome. Like that's ideal to me, where like we get to hang out and
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and then we go on a honeymoon.
Yeah. Would we rather go somewhere like Europe and like do some more adventuring, or would we rather go somewhere like Barbados or something and like relax on the beach?
No, I think I'd rather do Europe.
Do adventuring? Yeah, me too. How will you be saving for the wedding and honeymoon? Do you have a budget in mind? Oh man, that's a tough one.
We're just waiting for it to rain money.
Yeah. We're waiting for our money tree to sprout, and we're gonna be good.
Accessible to us and us only.
we're gonna have to. I feel like we're gonna have to save for
a while.
Quite a bit of time.
Again, another reason why we're not getting ready right away.
Yeah.
So.
Like, we don't even have like a budget set in mind either, because well, like for us, we haven't done any planning, so like we have no idea what this kind of stuff's gonna cost. Yeah. Yeah,
but we are just kind of putting money away. Next question is, what are you most looking forward to about being married? For me, I'm most looking forward to being able to call you my husband. I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait to call you my husband.
Aw, I'm gonna be the hottest husband ever. I don't think a lot will change.
Yeah, I don't either.
Really, probably at all. We're still gonna live together. We're still gonna have kids.
I am excited to have my own.
Yeah.
Ring. Yeah. And go invisible to all the ladies. It'll be like the ring from Lord of the Rings. You just like put it on and
love
disappear.
That. Can't wait.
You don't even know what that means. Yes. You don't even get that reference.
I've seen it.
You've seen Lord of the Rings? Oh my god, you're way more wifey material than I thought. Do you want to get pregnant again?
Do you want to get pregnant again?
Of course I do. I can't wait to have a big belly. I already have a big belly. Especially after a big Taco Bell meal.
Yes, we want more babies.
Yes.
We love babies and they're so cute and I want so many.
Yes.
So yes, certainly.
Maximum 3.
At least 3.
Max 3.
So, yeah, definitely want to get pregnant again. Next question is, do you want to have an engagement party? This is something I literally had to Google because I haven't been to one. I've never really heard of one.
Is that? Yeah, I've never been to one either.
I've been to like bridal showers and things like that, but not an engagement party. But we talked about it, and yes, we do. And we also talked about like when we would want to have one. And do you want to talk about that?
Well,
okay, on Google it said like it's an opportunity for like the wedding guests to like get to know each other and just like celebrate your engagement and stuff. And we're like, okay, but we don't really know who we're gonna have at our wedding and who we're gonna be friends with in 4 years, so it just doesn't make sense to have it like now.
Yeah, but then Bri was like, oh, but like if we don't have it now, like it's gonna be old news in 4 years from now. And closer to the wedding is like the perfect time to have an engagement party, because then you know who you're actually inviting, and like then people can actually get to know each other during this party, like you're supposed to.
So I think kind of like around the time where we sort of set a date.
Yeah.
Well, where it'll be like a year and a half in advance or like 2 years in advance or something like that. I think around that time is when we'll have, or something like that. Around that time we'll have an engagement party.
Yeah.
Because it'll be a little bit more concrete and we'll have a better idea of who's coming. But it won't be like a week before the wedding. Okay.
Yeah. So. Mitchell, why did you think it's the right time? I don't really think there is a wrong time or a right time to get engaged. For me and Varia, like, nothing's gonna change between us. So yeah, I just didn't see any point in waiting. It actually came up a little bit earlier than it was supposed to, because I was always planning on doing it in Paris, and Varia and I had planned to go to Paris and London quite some time ago, but that wasn't supposed to be until
August. Of 2019.
Yeah.
But we had to go earlier. That's why we're now engaged. That's crazy. I wouldn't have been engaged for another 6 months.
Isn't that crazy?
6 months less of me wearing my pretty ring. Heck no. What will Stefan's role be in the wedding? We will definitely have something for him. Whether it's like the traditional.
He'll definitely be a ring bearer.
Okay, I guess he'll be definitely the ring bearer, the traditional wife. Maybe. I mean, I don't really know what else he could.
Maybe my best man. Who knows? Who knows?
I don't know.
We'll see. He could be a groomsman.
He's so cute.
Is that that
He'd
would
be
be
like
pretty cute.
7.
Wow.
Holy no.
Wow.
I'm just thinking about like little Stefan up there, like restless, but I'm like, hold on, he's not gonna be a little toddler anymore.
Yeah, he'll be able to stand still for...
That's wild. It's probably like towering over you at that point.
Yeah, dude, he might like
fit right in.
He might be like as tall as like groomsman. Definitely, he'll definitely be the ring bearer. He'll hold the ring.
Maybe he'll be like too big to be the cute ring bearer.
Oh yeah, maybe we'll have to pass it on to somebody else.
Okay, next question is, when was the first time you actually thought about marrying me?
Ooh.
I was really hoping you'd be able to like pin a point.
I don't think I could pin a point. That's really hard.
Like nowhere, like even roughly in the relationship, you're like, yeah, I could settle.
Settle. Hey, she admits that I'm a settler. I actually, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's been forever. Couldn't have been long after we first started dating.
Really?
Really? There's just something about you, girl. Can't even pinpoint it. But I love you.
Love you too.
What made you want to make the ring? By the way, I love you so much. We love you. I have always been a do-it-yourselfer and...
Lore DIY, watch out!
I feel like something's made, it just means so much more than just going out and buy something. Like anybody can go out and buy an engagement ring and give it to the one they love, but not everybody can put in the blood, sweat, and tears to make an engagement ring. I did have fun making it, and it was super, super cool seeing it go from 2 pieces of metal to like what it did. And just, I don't know, it was something real special about it. And like it's super cool now to have that Varya has a ring that like I made, and it will be in our family forever.
My great grandkids. Look, great grandpa made this for great grandma.
Oh my
So
god,
cute.
that makes me feel so old.
So those are kind of all the questions we picked. I'm sure this video was long enough. Thank you so much for being here, if you still are. We really appreciate it. We hope we answered some of the most commonly asked questions. If you have any more, feel free to DM me on Instagram or something like that. I'm pretty good with that, with DMs and things. We love you so much. Thank you for watching. We're super excited to be engaged. We're really happy to like let you in on some of the details about our future plans with the wedding and stuff. It's really exciting. It's super surreal. Yeah, really excited to get closer to that. When
so glad that we get to share this journey with you guys.
Yeah, so cool. So cool to like not only have each other, but like have all of you. The coolest. And have Stefan, you know, it's just cloud 9. We love you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
So I choke you down just like a